This year's coverage of the 2023 Premium Cigar Association Trade Show was produced by Tobacco Talk Media.
What's going on, everybody? Cigar Show Tim here at the C.L.E. booth with Christian Eiroa. Christian, so nice to meet you.
Thank you. Pleasure's all mine. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
We really like what you guys are doing.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So you've got a lot of new stuff that's going on here at the show. Let's talk a little bit about it real quick, and then we'll have you show us around.
Yeah, you know, more than new stuff is it's an entry for us into a whole new category, which we've never done before, which is on the aromatic cigar world. Yeah, we ended up doing something like the Cool Brew, the Asylum 867, but we'll get to it.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a new experience for us, and it's eye-opening, really.
So what's it been like this year? Because it seems like every couple weeks we're hearing the new release of this, a new release of that. You guys have been busy. You've been working a lot on doing some new stuff. Was it intentional to have this much released here at PCA, or did it just sort of all fall in line?
Well, no, normally we do our introductions the first quarter of the year. We don't like introducing stuff at the trade show because it's overwhelming, really.
Right.
But, you know, we embarked this year, we had 5 or 6 big projects, and it's just one of those years that we ended up with a log jam of things, and everything just ended up getting pushed back. And of course, the Asylum 867, which is a big one, there ended up being a trademark dispute with Deadwood Tobacco, Drew Estate, the whole thing, and which both parties now are dealing on their own. I think they're both being very fair, and I think it's going to end up fine.
Good.
I think everybody's being fair and all that kind of stuff, but we just decided to pull back and say, you know, we'll just do Asylum 867. It's still the same product design by the guys in Deadwood, South Dakota, but under our name, because we wanted to stay out of that mess.
Very
but
cool.
yeah, man, so it was, so that kind of delayed us a lot.
Yeah.
And we did a packaging change for the Asylum line also, changed the boxes.
Yep.
And it was all overwhelming, and we put a lot of workload into our whole team, and just stuff happens.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, man, but finally we're here, and it took a little longer than we thought, but at least we did it within the same year.
There you go.
90 days late, but we did it the same year.
Got it all done. Well, if you want to show us around and show us what you've got going on, we'll go from there.
All right. So first, Asylum Cool Brew. That's one of our first ventures. It'll be the Asylum Cool Brew, and then we have the Asylum 867 Auntie, the Zero, and the Midnight Oil. And that's a venture for us into this new world of the aromatic cigars. You'll start seeing these cigars sometime in September, right? But if you come this way, in 2021, trying to get excitement back when people just began to come out of their caves after COVID, it was the first convention. So a few of us took it upon ourselves. Many factors, it was accidental really. We all decided to come up and develop a PCA exclusive cigar only for people who attended the trade show so they could get that cigar. So this is the third version of the 21, third version that we're doing of the Asylum PCA exclusive. We even patented the box so the lid itself is an ashtray. This cigar we make in only one batch of tobacco. The tobacco all comes from the same, so every single cigar will be identical. And if you see it in the stores, because the store was here at the trade show, we will not ship it to stores that weren't here. We're only making 3,000 cigars of each size, of each blend. So we're not making that many of them, but when you get them, you enjoy them. If you get a chance to buy more than one, collect them, because they're really good cigars. And we mark the tissue on it so you guys can see the year. This is the Eiroa. And by the way, we're using an Habano Oscuro on the Asylum. We're using a Maduro wrapper on the Eiroa PCA. And new this year, as far as the PCA exclusives, will be the one that will be the C.L.E. over here. And now C.L.E. it's a high-end Connecticut leaf a blend that I'm working with. We're growing, we're developing new farms in South America. We're beginning to use this tobacco in our blends. We're very excited about that. It's a project just started I think we started in 2021. We started the project. So slowly but surely the tobacco starts coming in. It trickles in until finally we have enough mass of it that we have enough of it. And also the Pinareño tobacco, which is the original seed brought to Honduras from Tino Gudin. The stories that you hear about the tobacco and the Cubans and the cans, this is the tobacco. We're calling it Pinareño now, for lack of a better word. But it's really, Tino Gudin is the person we're crediting for it. That's the guy who brought my dad to Honduras along with Angel Oliva. Not the cigar people, but the tobacco people. Now, if we move back a little bit, now that I mentioned that tobacco, the Pinareño, that's what the Sensorium is all about. Sensorium is a cigar, it's in the $50 to $60 price range. This cigar does have some of that Pinareño tobacco. And what makes this cigar so special also is the wood that we're using. So one thing that you could do is the wood becomes a part of the flavor of the cigar. It's actually a cigar I'm smoking right now. Out of all the cigars that we have here, that's the cigar I wanted to start the day off with. All right? And if you're wondering what my second cigar is going to be, it's the Eiroa Dark, which I don't know what pocket I have it in. The Eiroa Dark is the other one, which the Eiroa Dark is the one I tell people, if you ever see one in the store and they let you buy more than one, buy it. Don't even think about it, just buy it. It's one of those things. So anyway, Sensorium, we're using the Pinareño tobacco. We tried a couple times before. We're getting better as far as growing in Honduras, but we're finding different regions to grow it in, and the yield is beginning to be a lot more successful than it has been in the past, because it's very susceptible to blue mold. Asylum 13, there weren't that many changes with Asylum 13, except for the fact that we changed the boxes on Asylum 13. So there will be a packaging change. We had these old clunky and kind of awkward boxes. And of course, the April Fools, which was this kid that worked with us in marketing, Will, you know, he made a post for April Fools a couple years ago, and we got like 100 something DMs. And we said, all right, people wanted, let's do it. This cigar has become a phenomenon, and of the 59 countries that we're in, about 52 countries are carrying this cigar now, which is, I thought people would buy it as a joke, but actually people do smoke that cigar. We get pictures all the time of people smoking them. Let's go over this way. C.L.E. Big, only two changes for C.L.E. The Prieto and the C.L.E. cigars are now round, no longer box press. Those are two changes that we made because, you know, we were trying to take some pressure away from the production cycle and make those cigars easier, because, you know, once you box press the cigars, they have to sit for about 4 or 5 weeks, so it's delaying the process a bit. The cigars that stand out on the C.L.E. line, of course, the Signature, which is the Cameroon wrapper grown in Honduras. Very good cigar. And then we have the C.L.E. 25th anniversary. That cigar, I think, is probably the top seller now from the C.L.E. line. Moving very fast, very quickly. People are enjoying them. We haven't done much. Eiroa remained the same. We haven't made many changes with Eiroa. Some of the changes you can't see, which have to do with the box factory and the production and the production line equipment that we're using. Other changes that you don't see either is now we're solar at the factory. We're 54% solar, which is really huge for us. And now we start. And for many years we've had a reverse osmosis. All our water is mineral free. All the water that we use, and we're beginning now to do the measurements for. We're doing a rainwater recapturing system, so we consume a lot less. So we're trying to become a lot more green. It's part of a big deal. And one of the farms that we're developing is inside a preserve in Honduras. So that farm, out of that place, will probably grow 70,000 trees a year. So that's a huge project. I'm very happy about that. And then over here, you're going to see the Asylum, the new packaging Asylum. So now it's not just the one standard box with the sticker. Now the box itself actually has a different color, so you can identify the box a lot more easily. Now, of course, the Asylum 13, the Pandemonium is huge for us. They're 8.5-inch cigars. They sell really, really, really well for us. And one that people have a lot of fun with is the Medulla Oblongata, which is the exact same cigar. One's round, one's box press. So if you ever want to put yourself to the test to see if you like a round cigar or a box press cigar better, smoke both cigars at the same time, buy them at the store, try them, and then you yourself will decide if you like round or box press, which is exactly what happened to me. When I made the blend for this cigar, I liked it so much. I said, you know, let me try a box press, and then I liked that one a lot too. So I couldn't decide. I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to just introduce both at the same time. All right, so let's go over this way. What's up, buddy? We'll talk in a minute, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Another special cigar that we do every year, we do at the trade show, we always introduce. Now we're up to Asylum 12. We introduced the 11 last year, which we shipped. So we pre-sell the 12 now. Again, it's batch production. Whatever we sell, we don't sell anymore. We just make whatever we sell here at the trade, so that's it. So we'll just make as many cigars as we sell. If it's 3,000 or 85,000 cigars, it'll be one solid batch. We started at number 7. So if you want to collect these cigars and you're looking for Asylum 6, there is no such thing. So we started at Asylum 7 on these. We also have, if you move up closer, We had Zycar making 80 ring gauge cigar cutter for us, and they also made some nice lighters for us. And of course, this will be the Asylum 867. Like it happens every year, man. The boxes got delayed, and UPS has the boxes. We'll probably get the boxes, whatever. We'll probably get the boxes we're tearing down on Tuesday, as happened last year. Happens every year. Happens to whatever. It's just one of those things you can't control. But again, that's where it wraps up our aromatic stuff. But that's going to be huge. That was developed by the guys at that store during Rally. And dude, it's amazing how much people like these cigars. And we thought that Asylum, the brand Asylum, has that kind of personality that would fit that kind of product. So you'll be seeing those cigars around September. That's when we start shipping them. And that's PCA 2023 for us. Glad you guys are here. I'm glad we got to spend some time with each other.
Yes.
And I wish you guys well.
Thank you so much for your time. Greatly appreciate the walk around.
All right, buddy. My pleasure.
All right, take care.
Good luck.
This year's coverage of the 2023 Premium Cigar Association Trade Show was produced by Tobacco Talk Media.